I think about that moment for people. Like I've pictured the, like mail trucks of, letters going out the door and people receiving an envelope from an unknown person. Like, what is this? And the feeling they have to have in that moment. Like I've pictured that many times. It's very moving to me to think about that.
Me too. And not only that, I mean, I get the pleasure of actually reading the letters on a regular. I mean, we do post a lot of them on Instagram and on Twitter, and we try to share them with people. But having the ability to see them, even the ones that aren't as groundbreaking, is just it's the best part of this job, and it makes it all worth it.
Yes. And when you guys provided us with the statement, by the way, if you're just joining us, this community of governors raised over $560,000 in 5 days to give to RIP medical debt, and they were able to turn around and forgive $147 million worth of medical debt with that money. And so one of the questions people have is, first of all, how can this amount forgive this amount? And also, like if you go on your website, you have these kind of average ratios of like $1 that you donate can forgive this amount. And so people in my community want to know, first of all, how that works. But second of all, why were you able to do even more with our donation than we expected?
Yeah. So first of all, exactly, you're right about the amount, almost 150 million, but also and I think it's always important to say the number of people. 70 over
Yes.
74,000 people were helped, and I think that's really important, right? To measure it in people and not just the
Human
dollars.
beings. Yes.
But
Families.
yes, exactly.
Yes.
So how we're able to do it, I know. I just said that I came to this organization about 14 months ago. These two debt buyers, Jerry Ashton and Craig Antico, who are our founders, basically used their powers for good, if you will, right? Like they understood the debt buying industry. And this is a little background that I've learned along the way, and that's important for people that are donating to understand. So the way the debt market works, when people have debt, um, for debt buyers, what they do is they value that debt on how much is it worth, and they're taking a risk, right? They're saying like, what are the chances of me collecting on that debt that person owes? Like, what are the chances I can get even a portion of that money back? And so,
Mhm.
based on a person's ability to pay, which they analyze, they figure out how much the debt is worth. There's also a time part of this. So if the debt's been around for a long time, they know that person probably isn't able to pay just because they haven't paid it. It's been a long time. And so the
Mhm.
chances of collecting it are lower. If it's a newer debt, the chances are higher.